Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. I've been working on taxes, so we'll get that done. But I also wanted to introduce myself, and if you wanted to maybe get some help with your trading, maybe establish an alert system for yourself. We're going to start doing some trading as a group. See what's going on. I'm going to do a daily 4-hour chart review, just like I'm going to do right now. Try to do it Monday through Friday at 6. I guess 6 o'clock is when China opens. I can't be positive on that, though. And China has all the volume, so. Um, and then on Sunday, we do a weekly chart review after the next candle comes in at the end of the week. We'll have a group chat room, and we'll probably expand from the Poloniex exchange. I guess there's a few more. I don't even know. Um, but if you're interested in joining the group, let us know. Surprises at Gmail. So a 4-hour chart review. I haven't done a video in a while. I think there was a downturn before the delisting, and then the delisting took a while to recover, and then Bitcoin took off, and then drowned the altcoins a little bit more. And today it's starting to liven up. Probably needs to catch up to Bitcoin's price increase, and all the delisting has been removed. So it's a clear slate now. So yeah, a good time to get started on these. Keep track. So Zcash, just start from the top. Previous high break. I guess this full screen ain't gonna work unless I know how to use the drawing tools. It's gotta be a shortcut somewhere. Anywho's, flat top break coming. 4-hour chart coming across into the 34. The 2-bar pattern here got rejected, held the line, came across the 8, came over the 34, back into the 34. We got a flat top break coming. Watch for previous high breaks into previous lows. That's Zcash, 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart should get you maybe a 2-day hold, 3-day hold. It's basically a half-day chart, right? It's approximate, but whatever. Actually, it's not a half-day chart. It's 4 hours. 240 minutes. See, XVC looking for a bottom. Came across the 8, first line of resistance, came over the 13, into the 34, got rejected there, into support, right where the cross is. So we got a nice little U over the first lines of resistance. Another flat top break wouldn't do anyone any harm. Get over that 34 first, consolidate, and build from here. Use previous highs as your support. Breaking into previous lows. Once it breaks into previous lows, it's liable to ride up that range right where the previous high is. XRP. What's going on out there? Ain't someone chatting here to... come on. I wonder what's going on out there. I don't have it open. Uno person watching. Cool. XRP looks like it reached a high after the nice break. It looks like it needs to consolidate. Previous highs are your support. Use 50% rule on the long candles. You can use that as your support as well. But you gotta find support. It looks like it's coming in. It got lower highs coming. And it's previous break. And it's moving averages. So either consolidate sideways or come back into support. First lines of support is at 8. Coming on up. XPM. Looks like XPM came into a top. We got a rounding top. Use previous highs as your support. XPM on the long term, it looks really nice. Look for previous high breaks on the weekly chart. Right over that 34, back into the 34. Now it's a previous high break. Looking for a nice break on XPM. But it looks like right now it needs to gather its legs back into previous highs. A little extended from its previous breakout from the bottom. XRM, or XMR, excuse me. I got a break over the 34, back into the 34. Watch previous high breaks. Otherwise, make sure that support holds. I got a double bottom on this. So watch the previous high break on the shallow end. Watch it from the big top here. Might get a double bottom break, confirming a bottom. Making higher high. Watch resistance as you break into previous lows. That little red line is the price. It's coming into previous lows. Watch the resistance. Let it break into previous lows. Get some support from those previous lows. Right on up that range. Here we could right on up to 2. We got resistance on the way up, but XEM 4-hour chart looks like it's reaching another previous high. Little continuation action on XEM. This thing was dead in the water for a little bit. Made a lower high. Thing woke up. You got a reverse head and shoulders here on the bottom. Broke out, came back into support. Bam. Watch the previous high breaks. XEM. That's why we're doing this live. Shit happens. Shit happens fast. This was dead in the water 2 days ago. Lower high, coming across here. All of a sudden, reverse head and shoulders. Bam! XCP. Looking for a bottom. It's crossing over the 8 into the 34. Nice hammer over the 34. Or over the 13. Came into support, made a double bottom higher low. Reverse head and shoulders right off the bottom. Nice bottom pattern. Reverse head and shoulders. Let it crank on up. Watch the previous high breaks. That neckline needs to break. Right? That 34. Watch the price action over the 34, into the 34, into from underneath, from above. All the price action over the 34 is very important to me in my trading. Everything about it. That 34 simple moving average, right over the center of the wave. You can see the wave action here, broke wave action, came across here, had a little tiny wave, broke that wave action, came down into another wave action, waiting for it to break the bottom wave into another upward trend. Nice cross. The 8 crossings coming back into support. I got higher lows. Follow that 8. Follow that red 8 all the way up. Above it now, but it is coming off a double bottom, higher low. So I suspect that that 34 is going to break here soon on XEP. 4-hour chart. 4 hours means it could be 4 hours from now. 8 hours. Another bottom forming here. I got a double bottom crossing over. Watch the confirmation of that double bottom. Right over that 34. XBC. 4-hour chart, another mint. The VTC, long continuation. Look at the weekly chart on VTC, same as XPM. This one is flying high, previous high breaks. I might have to cancel the show and buy this one in a minute. That looks awesome, actually. So let's narrow down, see where we're at. Get that hourly. This XVC looks good. VTC, excuse me. Flat top break coming. I got a W bottom here, right there. Confirm that W bottom. Flat top break. Bam. Looks healthy. Previous high breaks coming. It's got to get over the previous highs. Use this previous high as your support. Look at that. 12.5. 12.6 is support now. If we break here, let's take care of all my crap. If we break here, use this as a previous high. This previous high as a support next. And just stair step it on up. Looks pretty healthy. This is a weak resistance here. Look at all that volume that came in on that spike high. Look at the volume we got here. If we get half as much volume, we'll break right through that weak ass resistance right there. Let's do it. BTC looks the best so far. VIAs coming back across. Crossed over the 8, back into the 8. Watch the previous high break. You just build over the 8, hit that 13, reject back in this 8. Previous high break over the 13 again. It's a power move. Got the AB bottom, 2-bar return into the 13, back at the 8. Watch the previous high break. Bam. It's liable to reach the next range into the next highs. Got some power moves coming. Can feel it. I'm in this one right now. It's a slacker, but I caught it on the bottom, so I'm all right. Actually, not that far on the bottom. More like up in this range. Oh, come on, get the heck out of here. There we go. There we go. I'm looking for a previous high break to hit the top here. And the reason why I like it is the longer term chart. Always look at the longer term chart. I'm looking for a previous high break continuation on SYS. Yeah, another one. STR on a weekly chart, breaking. Watch the previous high breaks on all of these. Pretty nice. That's 4-hour chart. That's a nice looking one, that STR. Strat, and let's see long term real quick. I forget. Yeah, it already ran. You can use a previous high as your support. 50% rule of this candle for support. I don't know if it's going to keep going or not, but use previous highs as your support on the way up. Could easily break the previous highs and keep on going, continuation style. Steam. I'm looking for a bottom on Steam. It's a daily chart. There's a nice overview on the bottom for steam. Break that previous highs or the downward trend line. Let's get back to the 4-hour charts. Might have a small reversal. Reverse head and shoulders at the bottom here. Watch the neckline being broke over previous highs, into previous lows. Lots of resistance coming in. I got the top of the range, and the resistance need a lot more volume than what we got. So let's see it smack resistance, come back into support, and try again. Otherwise, watch volume. If it's huge, take a ride. It'd be nice to flip this thing outside that chart, that long-term chart, long-term pattern. Be nice to flip above that. Change the whole waveform. Let's keep on going on. You see the hammer here? See it come back into support. Watch the previous high breaks, confirming the bottom. I got lots of spikes pointing down. I got a hammer over here. Take that hammer out on the top, actually. Hammers have a nice resistance to the tops. To the tops. Take that hammer out. Get back over that 34. Get some long-term support and keep building. Looks like it was brought back pretty hard. SC. And I can't get a read on this anymore. I don't know what happened to this chart. It obviously got screwed up. It's on fire. And it looks like someone had a fat finger just a second ago. Went all the way up to 1. I don't know what's going on with this. I can't get a read on it because the chart is out of whack. And I have a feeling that something else is going on behind the scenes because I can't tell what's going on here. I know that I was bullish on it before when I could see it. But now that I got this little fat finger, someone pressed the wrong button. Put a buy order all the way up there and someone grabbed it. And sold it to him. Yeah, no problem. See, there it goes again. See, I can't get a read on it. I really can't. Something's going on with it, though. Something crazy. Crazy. It's been acting funny all day, actually. See, before, there's a whole bunch of chart patterns down in here. And then all of a sudden, those aren't worth anything. Someone's got a big fat finger and they keep doing it over and over again. I don't know what's going on. I can't tell. Someone's got some news on it, though. I don't know. 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, man. All right, so you can see you got a bottom here, rejection, bottom here, flipped over the 8 into the 13, back into the 8, back into the 13, back into the 8. Bam, 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 bam. Tighter and tighter and tighter, and then it pops. So on this, we're looking for a bottom confirmation. Flat top breaks over the 34, back into the 34 kind of move. You can see that J curve of the 8 crossing. I love that 8. It's my main trading tool. The 8. 34 too, but that 8 is good for support resistance. RIC, 4-hour chart. Looks like we got a downward trend line. There we go. I need to break that pattern. Looks like I got a long-term resistance line. Let's see what's going on long term on RIC. Yes. Yes. Weekly chart on RIC is above the 34, back into 34, blah, 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 blah. Take a ride with a flat top break. And then it looks like I got my sell at previous highs, previous low. There it is. So there you go, long-term charts. Here's another bottom. Here's a 2-bar pattern here. Really gets really tight in here. They didn't. It kept trying to break over the 34 and drop for another leg down, but it just tangled the web right in here. Back and forth, back and forth. Range getting smaller, 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 smaller. Pop. Looks like it consolidated very nicely over the 34, keeping its momentum. Now it's on for the upward trend to resume. So look for previous high breaks on the continuation. Longer term chart, let's just double check. It is coming off of a high, so be careful. Bottom could just drop out. I've got support there. I got support there. And I got support, previous lows there. And trying to get previous high support there. Almost there. So anyways, I'm using this previous high as my support from now on. Stair stepping it on up. RADS. Long-term chart came over the 34, back and forth, back and forth. Looks like it still wants to come back in, but we have a nice bounce so far. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. See if we get a turn on this. Looks like a little hammer, little drop-off hammer. And the right shoulder head came over and under. Watch that right shoulder to complete on the upside. Looks like 12.3 is the break. RADS. PPC, continuation form. Previous high break this morning. That was a pretty badass move by PPC. Pot doesn't look like it's ready yet, but it is turning. Might get a nice little pop on this. Make sure we get it over previous highs into previous lows before we decide if this is a turn in this figure pattern. Pink looks like it's consolidating very nicely over the 34 after its initial pop. You should have sold into resistance. Then we had another run, made a lower high. Sell that into resistance and hang on. I don't know if this is done consolidating yet, but it's in a pattern. PASC, again, coming out of that turn here. Get a little pop over the 34. See if that doesn't turn for the better there. I do have a hammer. I do have a hammer there. So hammer over support, that's always nice to see. Omni, I've been trying to get this thing to run for a while, and it just wants to relax and go with the waves. So I'll just keep an eye on it. If something crazy goes and gets some volume, but right now it's just meandering back and forth. Got a nice little turn in this one. Same kind of action. Let's make sure we hold support. It could just fall over. All of these and just fall right on over. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, nice little pattern though. Okay, tighter and tighter and tighter. Pop. NXC. Same dealio. It's got a pattern forming, higher lows, getting crunched in between the support and resistance. So we had a pop, came back into support, made a higher low. So let's get a pop over the 34 on that one. NOTE looks like it popped over the 34, came into support, watch previous high breaks, get the flat top. Get the flat top breaks. Nice inverted hammer here. Always look at those hammers and inverted hammers over support. Take out that hammer on the upside. So we had a cross. Oop. No, this was for my flat top, sorry. Use that previous high as your support. Keep her running. Watch for a run up and then a right shoulder because it looks like we have a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. One of those moves. Watch that. Look at previous high breaks coming on NMC. Another one of those weekly breakouts that you want to pay attention to. It already broke previous highs. You're not too late. This isn't lost any gas or anything. Right now, it's just consolidating. Let's find the move. Where are we going to get in? Where is it? Looks like we're coming into a high, a little resistance. Looks like we opened up, closed in. Opened up, closed in. So watch the previous high breaks. It's a floater. Yeah, that should be an easy break right there. Looks like it's ready. 5-minute chart. Giddy on up, boys. I think Neos was coming off of a bottom after its sharp run last time. Consolidating. Watch out below as it could just drop off the map, but good. Follow that 8 across the 34. So far, so good. Watch a previous high break. Use previous highs as your support on the way up. Nice volume kick on Neos. Keep her running. Keep her running. This one needs to rest. Gather its legs. I don't know what's doing. Pattern. Watch for downward trend line boost. But we still have the previous highs at 2.0 to contend with. Let's see. I skipped one. NAUT. Nice bottom forming reversal. Nice hammer in the middle there. There's watch the flat top confirming this little reversal pattern on the upside. 4-hour charts. 4-hour charts. There's the bottom pop and back into support. Watch out below for previous low breaks always. Looks like that pop was rejected. Bearish retracement. Watch previous low breaks on the downside. MAID. Even though the long-term chart is bullish, watch for another leg on that one. LTC. It's been running. It's been running. Don't know where the top is, but it looks like we hit something. For a while. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. We got previous highs coming in at 17, 18, plus the previous low shortly after at 22. If it breaks all that, comes into the next range, that's 3L resistance at previous highs. And the previous high break looks like anything above 4. So it's almost halfway there. We got quite a bit of resistance, so watch out. If you're jumping in this now, I believe that we caught this at the bottom. So it's been running for a while. I've been selling all the way up. LSK. Let's take care of those lines. Look at the pop into the 34, back into support, popped over the 34, back into support. Look for previous, either buy at support and get some leverage above previous highs into previous lows. Watch the previous high breaks. Looks like a winner. But it's at support now, so support's got to hold for all this to work. Actually, we need to go to 4-hour charts. Another one of those moves. Make sure support holds. LBC. Make sure the support holds. Looks like it's coming through. Look for a pop into previous lows. JNAG. The beast. Still down 11 more percent yesterday. Crazy. Still alive. I'm alive. Not dead. I don't think. You're not getting an image. It's okay now. Cool. I don't know how to monitor this without screwing up the live feed to figure it out. I need a new monitor. HUC. Coming to a bottom. Support's got a hold. That's more of a bearish flag into resistance. So watch out as the support line may not hold on that one. Otherwise, take previous high breaks. Same as usual. Previous highs for support. GRC. 4-hour charts. Looking for a previous high break. Came into the 34, back into support. Watch the previous high break as it blasts out of there. Nice U over support. You know, the reverse head and shoulders. Flat top break coming. Bam. Little gold. Looks like we opened up on gold. GNT. Looking for a continuation on this one. Support lines are weak with the steep lines. But that being said, let's look at the weekly. Looking for a previous high break. Looking for a continuation. Looking for a previous high break. It's building. Watch for a resistance to get the better of it. Come down into support one more time, gather its legs, and try again. Otherwise, watch for a strong move over. Lots of resistance right now. We got a new listing, GNO. Genosis. Who knew? Let's see if a 4-hour chart comes in. Otherwise, we'll have to go lower. Looks like it picked up some legs, got a hammer. busted out and got rejected. Still consolidating, at least. Let's take care of these lines. I got previous. So we're in a pattern. If we use that line, we got a whipsaw hammer. So maybe this is just a pullback. Watch for any kind of turn. See if we can find something. A little live action. Looks like it fell over backwards. It's trying to gather its legs. Looks like it's on its lows right now. Definitely not ready. Let's keep going on that. 4-hour chart. Looks like a nice builder on game after its nice run. I got a higher lows. I got a flat top break. Pattern. I got a nice flat top break in here. Double tops. Take that. Ride it out of that pattern. Pretty nice pattern. Very tight, sleek, getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter, and then pop. Bam! Go with the flow. Here's flow right now. Got higher lows. Came across the 813. Bam, into the 34. Back into support. Nice hammer. Take previous high breaks. Use the hammer off your support. Flow looks good for a 4-hour chart. Nice volume kick. There we go. Flow looks good on a 4-hour. This one's FLDC. I like this on the long term, but it's coming into support, trying to gather its legs a little bit more. Don't know if it's going to hold. Higher lows, previous breaks, same dealio. All the way across there. Come on, guys. Seen the same patterns over and over again. The 1, 2. Look at this. EXP. Looks like a previous high break is coming. Nice hammer to close this one out 2 hours ago. Take out that hammer. Make sure you close the hammer. You got 2 hours left. Looks like this one reached a high, came into support. ETH. I remember I caught this one down here. I was like, oh yeah, I caught a nice one. Turns out you need a lot of money to make some dough out of the ETH series. But I had a nice ride anyways. ETC. Looking for a continuation pattern to form. At higher lows, previous high break, take a ride. Use this. You want to get over this previous high over here for your support. Another pattern just the same, back and forth, back and forth. Consolidating nicely over the 34. Pattern's getting tighter and tighter and tighter until it pops the corkscrew. It's a nice little pattern. Catch them outside that pattern, get some free trades, let it ride. That's what I do. Spread it across the board. DOGE. Let's see if I can find what's going on with this one. Oh, come on. It's another one of those screw ups. Probably on my behalf. No, it's not even showing up. There it is. Whoa. Oh. Let's go back to SC. I don't want to look at Dodge. That's the same pattern as everybody else. Bullish. Let's go look at SC. Is that the reason why I couldn't see SC? There we go. That's why I like that pattern there. There we go. Got a previous high break. I wish I would have saw this earlier. I figured my problem out. I like that little chart. I like the long-term chart on it. See the continuation pattern? Previous high break. Very nice. Very, very nice on SC. All right, where were we? DOGE. Weekly chart. Over the 34. Back into the 34. Watch the previous high breaks. And here we have the continuation patterns that keep forming from its high, came in and gathered its legs. I got a reverse head and shoulders here. Watch for a previous high break. Use previous highs as your support on the way up. Take a double top break at 6 for a nice weekly chart breakout. DGB coming off a bottom, reversal again, again, and again. DCR came into a bottom. Check those long-term charts. Make sure you got continuations. Make sure there's not a lot of resistance on the way up. Otherwise, your little 4-hour reversals won't last very long. Here's another reversal. Dash. I like this chart. Clam. I think I bought it this morning on this break. And then another run. Looking for previous high breaks. Using previous highs as your support. Nice pattern though. Had a double back. Came into a sharp pattern. Broke above it. Came into support. Nice inverted hammer right here over support. Previous high breaks at 15. Boom, boom. Could be a nice one. Burst. There's that same consolidation coming off of a bottom from its peak. I like this one for a long-term chart as well. Big old reversal. It's a nice reversal over support. Watch that right shoulder come in. Buy into support. Watch it break. Watch that neckline break. Bam! Burst could be a nice mover once it gets its wheels. BTS. I like this long-term chart as well. Watch for previous high breaks. I thought it was going to run already. Looks like I'm above a support line, previous highs, so I got support. Probably going to witness this come back into support after its nice little consolidation. Gather its legs, try again into previous highs. Watch this one for a long-term break. BTM. Looks like we get a nice bottom forming on BTM 4-hour chart. Crossing over the 8, back into the 8, break into previous lows. And Bitcoin. Nice pullback today. Got over 1,600, came all the way back to 1450. Swung all the way back. This thing's going to roll. Woo! So what do we got here? We got a previous high break. I'm going to use that previous high break, and I'm going to take just a quick measured move. Which is right around 2100. 50% of this was 1600. So we had resistance at 16. It busted through it, whipped right back across it. Now it's going to come charging back towards it. Little whip right over the middle of that long-term chart. Measured move. And then we should get to 21. Maybe not at 21, but maybe, you know, fall short, maybe 2000. What do you think about that? It's pretty nice. Let's get back to that 4-hour chart. Nice pullback, though. Huge pullback. Look for previous highs at 1565. Use that as your support. It's almost there. Previous high breaks. Damn, look at that. I like this long-term chart too. Look at that reverse head and shoulders. And we go long-term. You can see a long-term reversal. Oh, come on. I need to hurry up, buy some of these. Watch the previous high breaks. I got a huge reversal. This is a weekly chart. It's a reverse head and shoulders. Watch that neckline. It's not exact, but these previous high breaks. It's going to be a mover. That's a huge pattern on a weekly chart. It's beautiful. That is a beautiful reversal on a weekly chart. Huge. I like that one. Dark coin. Someone said that I was spamming it the other day. I'm like, no, dude. Look at that price pattern. That's not bump and dump. That's a long, I mean, each candle's a week. That's not, that's a badass chart. Over the 34, did its little thing, popped again, did another leg. It's a weekly chart. So it's coming back into support. That's what it's doing. Gathering its legs. Bella ran really hard, so I think it's not ready yet. But let's just double check the long-term chart. It's coming into support still. Let it gather its legs, see what happens. Ran for a good amount of time. Weekly, that's a weekly chart. Looks like it's making a little turn here. That support's got to hold. BCY long-term chart is a long-term price pattern. It needs a break. And that's the top of the pattern there. So looks like we're coming into a bottom. Draw your trend lines for resistance, break across, buy into support. Long-term chart. I want to see a break on this long-term chart. BCN. This one got halted today for some reason. I looked at it and I was like, what the hell's going on? Get another delisting? I don't know. But another long-term pattern that I want to see broken, but really, I think BCN's having a hard time. ARDR coming to an end here. Watch the Head and Shoulders top, but it looks like it's building very nicely for a continuation on the weekly chart. Already broke out. It broke out, came into support. Look for the continuation all the way up. Don't know where it's going to go because all it has is this opening candle. And everything's anew. AMP weekly chart has a reversal, Head and Shoulders bottom there. Coming off of support. I don't think it's ready yet. They could just drag it a little bit further down, a little bit further down, a little bit further for that right shoulder to be swung back. But it looks like a higher lows, looks like a flat top break. If I can get longer term support, look for previous high breaks. And that's it. Again, let me know if anyone's interested. You can contact me at cryptocurrencyprices@gmail. We're going to start this up. We're going to do this Monday through Friday. 4-hour chart reviews in and around 6 o'clock, whenever I can get to it, really. But we'll do it live. I'll see you all. Let me know what you think.